Welcome to Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Join Brad on his journey to capture Innisfail Australia for history, Innisfail's digital historian. Let's make it the true Bestestimes. Have you heard about Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube? It's Innisfail's digital historian capturing Innisfail and surrounds for history.
And welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn Warrina Lakes video update, or update video. There's a few things being done, so we want to have a look and check out the way it is at the moment. And that, it is the 6th of April 2026, 1:21 PM. Sorry if you hear my runny nose, there's nothing much I can do about it. I do whatever I can. It's 28.1 degrees Celsius, feels like 28.0, 70% humidity, 0 millimeters of rain since 9 AM today. And 82.58 degrees Fahrenheit for those in the US. There you go. Shout out to Jim in Maine and any others that listen from America and watch and all that. Being a sunny day, there probably will be a lot of people here, so we've have to be careful what we show and who we show. Get the brightness up a bit so you can see a bit more. I'll point out what's new. They've done up the volleyball courts and the basketball hoop. Last I heard, they hadn't put a half court out for the basketball. It would be great if they would do that. It's a dog-free zone. It's meant to be a glass-free zone too, but you see glass sometimes. There's a fairly new car park. It was made last year. It's actually really good. Yeah. Much better than the old one. Anyway, we'll go along, show what we can show, do what we can. What we can. Much detail, like we always do, capturing history. Oh, lady's going off. Yeah. So what they class as Innisfail's digital historian. Seems to be the thing. Yeah, that was mentioned in that podcast. So we'll show the signage here. Try not to show any of the kids as much as possible. Some nature play signage. Welcome to Warrina Lakes Nature Play. Please respect our environment and other visitors, which of course I do. Shows a lot of the Warrina Lakes here. Well, more the adventure play, nature play. Pause to have a look. Can't jar around there because of children and that. We have shown it in many videos over the time. I'm glad they've kept this Australia Grove thing for the Australia Day stuff. And that, I wish they kept doing this and have more recent people's names as well. But yeah, this will be the best we can show with the people that are here. But it's a beautiful location, beautiful day so far. At the moment anyway, it was raining earlier. So we won't be walking on the grass too much if we can avoid it. There's the pump track, the small pump track and the full-size one. There's plenty of videos about this that I've recorded on YouTube over the time, so feel free to check them out. We'll place the camera away because there's a child coming. It's a nature play here. There's a lot of people in the undercover part. There's where you can charge your devices. Now it's out in the boiling heat. I think they should have it undercover and then have the solar panel on the roof. Because if you put your devices on there, they're going to overheat. That's the trouble. They've got USB on the side. Yeah. A lot of people up there undercover, like I said. Lots of items. But anyway, show what we can while we're here. and that. Try not to show these children here, so we'll place the camera the other way. Place it the way we already had it, but just turn it so we can show how it is, if it's overgrown or this, or how it's progressed with the everything growing and that. But yeah, definitely check out our other Warrina Lakes nature play videos. You can be able to find them on Bestestimes Reborn. Even if you just go on YouTube and search for Warrina Lakes nature play, and there's a link in the description for the big video I did when it was fully finished. That's always in the description, any of these videos, so feel free to check that out. Just enjoy the scenery, the ambiance of it all. Yeah, it's very nice, very well done. Yeah, it's like an old well pump type of thing up here where you play with that and the water trickles down here or flows down here and comes down through there. It's pretty cool. Of course, there's people who've got loud music playing, copyright. Bit disrespectful to other people that are here. They had a little bit of music just then. Be nice if people didn't, but anyway. Yeah, it's on now, the music. So if the sound gets cut, it's because of that. YouTube will flag it. Butterfly hanging around, that's why I'm keeping the camera still. So hopefully you can see the butterfly. No, it's hard to tell if it's a butterfly or a moth, because some moths are quite butterflies. Very nice. Very, very nice. Might try and get some time lapses while we're here at some stage. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. Just needs to be a bit more shade, especially for the tables and chairs and that. Well, there's no children on here. They seem to have gone, probably to have their lunch or something. We'll have our look. A bit more of our look. And keep away from the copyrighted music. It's the vein of a YouTuber's existence. I think if you're not making money out of the videos, it shouldn't matter if it's somebody else's music. Maybe not your own, putting it up yourself, the music, intentionally. But if it's just there like that, yeah. Like when people walk past a shop and there's music blaring, or a cafe or whatever, doing videos, it shouldn't affect the channel. Anyway, that's how the cookie crumbles, as they say. Yeah, beautiful spot. We'll come and get a bit more detail on another day. Oh, all the weeds growing through under there. Showing how it is, because we're a very detailed focused channel, not just rushing around. So I want people to be able to look back in 20, 30, 50 years time and see what it was like. Be able to have a really good look at what it was like. I like these little doors they've got here. Cool if they were sturdy enough that they could have them, but they open and there's like a little scene in there or something, some sort, like a painting or something on there of a family of I don't know, like fairies or whatever they have them there for. Be pretty cool. Oh, we're back out here again. It's alright. Pardon the runny nose, I do my best. There's a barbecue over the other side there, where we were before, near that charging station. And there's the fake fossils. It's pretty cool they put that there. It's well done. The dinosaur bones or whatever they are. Try and show this. Show this as best as we can. If you get enough water, yeah, it just flows down, right down. And then recycles. Oh, go and watch it trickle down, flow down. Might be a birthday party, that's sometimes what it is. There you go, trickling through, flowing through. Yeah, it's really nice and well made. Just needs to be preserved, looked after. Get rid of the weeds, make it really nice. It's not really a bit of sand and stuff here. It's not trickling through properly. Flowing through. Yeah, you can usually see it come through here and go down under this log here and there through that, under that bridge down there. But the way it is, I don't think it will. I think it'll just get stuck here and just pull here. That's alright. But anyway, let's go around where the barbecue is to show that area. Where you can yell into there and it comes out at another spot. There's pipes here. That's pretty cool. Let's just not show these people. It's all good. Gave them the nod and he looked real grumpy at me. No need for that. So there's your barbecue area. Be nice if there was a cover over this seating just there. There's your free barbecue. Well, there's a bird under there. Hey buddy. Hiding under there, I don't know, there might be something wrong with it. But there's your barbecue area. Fully covered. Should have lighting in that. If it gets really overcast and the lights come on automatically, it'd be great. But anyway, for those who've never seen it, wait till you see the way they've done the basketball setup. They've updated it a little bit. So anyway, we'll continue along. We'll go through there, have a look, go through the cupboard area. Quick look. We can't show too much because of the people there. There's a whole heap of children in that. Yeah. So we'll just do what we can, like we do. And don't try and talk over this music so it doesn't affect the video. And the drink machine's gone. It was no good. They had a card drink machine. You use your card and it never worked. Vending machine. Yeah, no ball games, no water pistols, no water balloons, no water fights. Yet people are playing with a ball here. Of course. Toilet area. Just go straight through because we don't want to show these kids. And that will face the camera the other way. But anyway, they've got Innisfail show bins here. Okay. There's someone on a skateboard over there. A lady on a skateboard. Oh, is that a ripstick? I think it might be a ripstick. Maybe just one wheel at the front, one wheel at the back. So it looks like a ripstick or ribstick, however you say it. But look at this basketball set up here. grass. No no half court. It'd be great if they put in a half court. Now, it took a while to do this up, but if you can't use it properly, then what's the point? We'll go across to it. It'll be a bit slushy, but do what we can. Yeah, I think that is a ripstick, or ripstick, however you say it. Well, he's got no dunking. Yeah, so that's the update of that, and we'll show the netball, the volleyball soon. Just gonna have a quick look at the pump track, see how that is. Yeah, it'd be a cool spot for a decent remote control car. I remember there was a guy here one day, a young fellow, using a remote control car along here. It was pretty cool. Yeah, very well done. With his carer. Looked really cool. We zoomed out as far as we can. This is only so much this camera can do. It's a pretty cool pub track. It used to be really busy. You'd come here any time and there'd be somebody here. Surprised there's no one here today. Seeing it's a public holiday. No, it's a normal skateboard. It's not a normal skateboard. It's more of a retro style. Zoom back right out, and now we're back to normal. Thanks, you waved. Anyway. Yeah, we don't zoom in too much because we just want to show that someone's enjoying the area. I thought it'd be a good place for roller skating and that. I was thinking that when I come through, just before that that part, yeah, the car park. So we'll walk the parts on this that we can, and then continue along. So we walked just before. Can't go over this bit. I have walked over this. We ran up and walked over this in the past. I couldn't do that nowadays. But anyway, that's a good look at the pump track. Grass is pretty getting long in parts. There's the volleyball and the basketball. Basketball here. Hopefully you can see it properly. You do with painting all the green parts. But they put a new hoop, I would say, or cleaned it up. A new net. Go over near the volleyball. Or as on a TV show I've watched over the years, they say volleyball. Canadian TV show Degrassi High. Yeah, Degrassi High. Who cares about girls' volleyball, the guy says. And I've always thought volleyball ever since, instead of volleyball. So there's your volleyball nets. It's got the padding and all that. Bit wet and slushy in that spot. Go over and have a little bit better look, but we can't walk too close because of the slushiness and that. It's about as close as we can get. Yeah, it's cool they've got it here though now. Again, they used to have them back there, way back, where basically where the barbecues, that barbecue I showed before is. Yeah. Get some photos while we're here of the new nets and that. The young lass is going around the nature play now on the skateboard. Looks like fun. Anyway, let's go down here. See the old windmill. You could do with fixing up so it actually works. Used to be like a hedge sort of thing around here that actually didn't look too bad. Now it's, yeah, not so good. I don't know, a lot of these things don't get maintained, sadly. I know it probably costs a lot of money for the council, but it would be awesome to see it all fully maintained, go through, all the weeds gone, between the pavers and the pavers fixed, and or even replaced with something better, like the cement, concrete, all that. This used to be a really nice tree canopy along here. Yeah. It's not the best place to come in the wet when it's all wet and that, but I thought we'd come show what we can while there's some sun out. You don't know how long we're going to have sun for. Yeah, see, this is horrible here. Not the best to be walking around. The drainage needs to be fixed up. We can get across here. Yeah. And get on to the cement part. See, if it was cement all the way, it'd be a lot better. Look at these little huts here. It's definitely worth coming with a camera. Video, photos, all that sort of stuff. If you come here and get photos, there's a big drop off here too, be careful. Especially if you've got mobility issues, it's not really the best. Certainly needs fixing up. And if this was all cemented, it'd be better, but yeah, definitely come and get photos, videos, all that. And if you come, feel free to post any G-rated photos and that on your Innisfail photos on Facebook, links to your videos, Innisfail videos and that. And if you're taking photos and all that, feel free to hashtag visit_Innisfail. There's a plus. See, so we can see people's photos from around the area. They've been to the Cardwell and in between, including. Here's one of the undercover things. It used to have stuff around it, but not anymore. There's a bit of a fence and railing situation. Used to be a bin here, hanging off that hook there. But yeah, it gives you an idea of what they're like around here. It's sad to see these, not really maintained and looked after. No, down towards the volleyball. Wouldn't be surprised if one day they put pickleball in. Pickleball court. Bubbler and the tap. Go down this yucky pathway. Yeah, it's not very stable. I know residents from Warrina nursing home used to come down here. Like, people would take them around, wheelchairs and things like that. It's a lot harder to now, and a lot of support workers bring their clients down here. Disability clients. Be nice if it was all done up, safe. Don't know how well it'll show up on camera how bumpy this actually is. Yeah. All right, this tree's fallen down. It's fallen and it can't get up. Roots and all, a lot of it. Covering some of the path. Wow. Another one of these undercover areas. You can see where there's sort of the fence railing and that around it. Give you an idea of what it was like, just in case they ever get rid of them. all the detail like we do. Hopefully you're enjoying this video. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Click the bell icon. And as always, stay tuned to the very end for the photos. We're going to continue along. It's not the end of the video. Capture what we can. We might get a little time lapse here. Set the camera up and get our time lapse. Good little fill in while I eat the rest of my lunch. And we'll be back in about half an hour. It'll be about 30 seconds for you with the time lapse. There's a mini rail track. So okay, let's get going again. Time lapse is done, as you probably would have seen already. Let's have a look at this. The tree in a bit more detail. Down. Guess it all rotted in that and fell over. Be nice if they cleaned it up. You can tell it's been there for a while because you can see how long the grass is around it. Well, yeah, the camera keeps veering off, drifting. For some reason it's doing that these days. It's done its way out, this camera, I think. I'd love to get a new one, identical, because I've had this for a couple of years now and it's been used a lot, as you know. All the all the walking videos that haven't got rain, that's not raining, done on this. The ride videos are done on the other camera, the waterproof one, the Osmo Action 5 Pro. This one's the Pocket 3, sorry. Yeah, it'd be nice to be sponsored or something, get a new one. Great, the Pocket 4 will probably come out in the next month or so, which would be great to have. So we can capture Innisfail and do updates and all that sort of stuff for us and future generations to have a look at, so we can look back, see what the town was like. It'd be awesome. So we're going to go have a look at the lake itself. There's your mini rail track. They have the mini rail on. You can join the Innisfail mini rail Facebook page for updates of when they run their service. You've got to have closed in shoes. I forget how much it costs to go on it, but yeah, you've got to have closed in shoes. It's one of the things they say on there. But yeah, they do that like once a month or something like that. Yeah, I think it's once a month. We'll go and have a quick look down here. It looks like it's going to rain any minute. The wind's been blowing full on. All the lily pads and lilies that are around. I want to show where the pool used to be and the toilets were there used to be. Because they've removed the toilets now. They were there for a fair while after the pool was removed, a couple of years. Yeah. Sad to see all that go. People used to trash it, so it cost too much to maintain it when people were trashing it. That wrecked it for everybody. When it used to be free, there'd be certain people that'd be in there all the time, and in the early 90s and mid 90s and that you wouldn't get a chance to go to the pool. You go there and there'd be so many rowdy kids and all that it was terrible. I once in a blue moon, a lady I knew, her daughter would be there and she'd get me to come in and keep an eye on me. when I was like 11, 12 years old, because there was bully kids there, and that she'd yeah, make sure no one did anything. She was nice. She was really nice. That's where the pool used to be, and all that stuff here. There used to be a barbecue here, which is gone sadly. Yeah, the pool was up here where all these palm trees are, and where the sandy sort of part up here is where the toilet block was. Got photos of the toilet block from the outside over the years, and a little bit of video of the pool. When I come along one day, there was council workers here, and they were telling me that it was getting removed the next day. They were having their last look at it. So I got some phone video. This is on YouTube and a few different videos I've put it up in. So that's where the pool was. Really nice pool. The spa. That's where the toilets used to be. Yeah, it's sad to see it all go. I think the toilet should have been looked after and fixed up, and people voted down this end of the park could use it, rather than having to walk all the way up to the main part. Yeah. Get across here, it's a bit slushy. Try and get back on the pathway. Oh yeah, it was very sad to see all that go. I'm glad I got photos and video of it. Not as good a photos and video quality as I'd like to have. I didn't have the equipment, but did what I could. So I'm always trying to capture in as much detail as possible. You just never know what's going to go, like this playground here. Sure, they were going to put in another playground, they said at the time. They should never have got rid of this one. Oh, it's the end of life, some of it's going to be used somewhere else, and all the stuff the council said, but I don't know if any of it was. There's the volleyball again. Where people were using it, it'd be quite muddy. Not the best spot, I guess. But in summer, yeah, well, when it's not wet, it should be fine there. Let's go down here a little bit. It's where the adventure playground used to be. It was all here. There was tables and chairs right near it, which are gone. Thought they would have left them there. They were there. I think they were there last time I come along here, but I'm not sure. Go down near the geese and the ducks. Oh, if you say the wrong thing, people get upset. You say geese when they're ducks and vice versa. I'm not up on all that stuff, that malarkey. Yeah, I was watching a guy earlier and he was saying malarkey and words like that on the YouTube video. Like, yeah, you can tell he grew up in Australia. It was funny the way he says it. Oh, it really irks me off, he said. People are dumping rubbish and that really irks him off. Irks me off too, I don't like it. Stuff for the mini rail here. I'll show you this mural. See how that's gone, whether it's faded and all that. Oh, they're feeding the ducks and the turtles. But yeah, it'd be awesome to see this done up and looked after regularly. Oh, this whole facility. It's a beautiful place. Just needs some TLC. There's your mural. Art by Lavinia and some local people joined in. Painted with the community of Innisfail, art by Lavinia. Yeah, I can't see the date on there now. 2025, there you go. You can see it on this end. Project funded by the Innisfail Mini Rail Inc. and Castlemaine Coast Regional Council. RADF grant, 2025. There you go. But yeah, let's have a look at this. It's really nice, very well done. Very Innisfail. Now, if they're going to have an animal, it's going to be a cassowary, or it's going to be a kangaroo or something. Or a crocodile, or a kookaburra, as you see here. Which, nothing wrong with that. So, this is the mini rail, the clubhouse sort of thing. Oh, here with a kid coming along, a child. So I can't stay in this spot. but this is the mini rail train station sort of thing. There's a good clean, needs doing up. Like that seat here. It saddens me to see this seat like this. It used to be at Kirby's Corner. It was a commemorative seat for so many years of Queensland Rail or something. And it was nice and red and really good. It should have been actually put on the platform of the railway station. That would have been a much better option. Probably would have been looked after better. Yeah, very sad to see it like that. I've got photos of it the way it was. Yeah, I might take a photo of it now and do a same location photo later on. And put it on old new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Yeah, it's very, very sad to see it like this. But it was left to go like this. Shouldn't be out like that. It was really, really, really well made. Well done. Yeah, 150 years at Queensland Rail. Pause to read. Get my couple of photos. So I can do that later. If I remember, I'll put them on the end of the video, the same location, so you can see what it used to look like. And it's the same one. I asked somebody once down here that was to do with the mini rail. They said it's the same one. Pity that things like this aren't looked after, because look at how nice it is. You imagine that all painted up nice and red and white writing on it and all this stuff. All this detail here. It's so well made, but yeah. Not everyone's about capturing history, so it's like an earwig. It's like an earwig on there. And some sort of ant carrying something along on the wood part. Oh, ant's gone over there. Yeah, it's all history, all this stuff, you know. We're trying our best to preserve it as much as possible. One video, one photo at a time. Thousands of videos, thousands of photos. Like if you listen to that podcast on my YouTube channel, about digital historian and that, it says my videos are about 37 minutes long. I think it was 37 or 34 minutes long. On average, they're not. They're usually about an hour on average. But everything else was pretty much 99% accurate. Let's just start. And the yeah, and some of the little bit of the information was out of date. The stuff about the e-scooter, it's true, but it's out of date. And the stuff about the fundraising. So feel free to check that out, because it explains what I do and why I do it. Oh, don't show these children. So we'll go through. Come out here. Oh, no. Try and do that. Children. So anyway, we showed as much as we can before the rain kicks in again. It's your nature play. Yeah, definitely check out that digital historian, Innisfail's digital historian podcast. And you'll see, they basically explain why I do what I do, what the deal is, how it all works. The health thing's alright, there's just more added now than what they put in there, like the arthritis and different things. But anyway, let this vehicle go past. The other windmill that needs fixing up. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's the best of times keeping memories alive for us future generations to see. Check the links in the description if you want to donate to the channel. There's a PayPal link, it's always the best way. Just liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, watching the full video, not skipping ads or anything like that really helps. I don't make any money out of it, but it shows the YouTube's algorithm that people are interested and people are watching. It helps with metrics and all that, with all their algorithms and different things that YouTube relies on and that. So stay tuned for the photos, stay safe, stay cool, and in this weather stay dry, and check out old new Innisfail photos on Facebook, and we'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned for the photos.
Welcome to Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Brad is capturing Innisfail Australia for history, one walk and ride at a time. Show your support. Let's make it the true Bestestimes. I've been enjoying watching Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Where will Brad turn up next? Yeah, Brad's giving his all for Innisfail. Thousands of kilometers, thousands of videos and photos. So much time and effort. So great. Yeah, buddy.